On February 15, 2026, the world quietly said goodbye to one of the greatest actors in film history, Robert Duvall. There was no scandal, no tragedy, no dramatic final chapter. At 95 years old, he passed away peacefully on his ranch in Virginia, holding the hand of the woman he loved. A quiet ending. For a man whose presence on screen could silence entire theaters with a single glance. For more than 7 decades, Robert Duvall didn't just act, he transformed. He had a rare ability to disappear completely into his characters. When audiences watched him, they didn't see an actor performing. They believed they were witnessing someone real. But long before the Oscar, the legendary roles, and Hollywood respect, Robert Duvall was invisible. In the 1950s, he moved to New York City with a dream of becoming an actor. Life wasn't glamorous. He lived in a tiny apartment with 2 other struggling performers, Dustin Hoffman and Gene Hackman. None of them were famous. They were simply young men chasing an impossible dream. Duvall sorted mail at a Manhattan post office. He worked retail jobs. He drove trucks. While the world ignored him, he studied people, how they talked, how they moved, how they expressed emotion. He was quietly mastering something most actors never learn: truth. His first unforgettable moment came in 1962 with a small role as Boo Radley in To Kill a Mockingbird. He barely spoke, yet his presence haunted the entire film. Then came the role that changed everything. In 1972, a young director named Francis Ford Coppola cast him as Tom Hagen in The Godfather. Calm, intelligent, and quietly powerful, Duvall turned the character into one of cinema's most unforgettable figures. From there, the legendary performances kept coming. The intense Colonel Kilgore in Apocalypse Now. The broken country singer in Tender Mercies, the role that finally earned him an Academy Award. But perhaps the most surprising chapter of his life began at age 70, when he met Argentine actress Luciana Pedraza, 41 years younger than him. Against all expectations, their connection turned into a deep love that lasted the rest of his life. Together, they lived far from Hollywood, on a peaceful ranch in Virginia. And that's where his story ended. Quietly, gracefully, and on his own terms. Robert Duvall didn't just leave behind movies. He left behind a masterclass in acting, proving that greatness comes from patience, dedication, and the courage to stay true to your craft. His characters will live on for generations. If you love stories behind legendary stars, subscribe to Celebrity Vault, where Hollywood's greatest legacies never fade.